Yeah, we're late to the party. Hollywood Reporter dropped this week the news that Scream 6 is officially greenlit.
Starting production this summer?
Yes. So we're going to dive into that. Welcome to another episode of the Popcorn Confessional, and this is Dave from Nerdbox, and I'm accompanied by my wife, Jen, also from Nerdbox. And on this episode, we are talking about Scream 6, and what do we each expect from it? So fire up that Jiffy Pop and meet us in the booth. Sorry we're a little late to the party. We're actually in the middle of a move, so it's a little tough to do video editing and recording and moving from our location to a new location, especially since it's 4 flights of steps that we have to climb up. Anyway, let's dive into this. So Scream 6 is officially go. I kind of figured that was going to happen as it was making tons and tons of cash, and at the time of this recording it's at $112 million worldwide, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, they did really, really well. And we did say that we thought there would be a Scream 6.
Yeah, I think we all kind of felt that as fans going to the film.
Well,
that
a lot of our other people that we interact with doubted us. So
I guess.
Yeah.
Now, I guess what's funny with this one here is, you had Halloween that instantly got picked up for another 2 parts, and then this one got picked up for a part, but nothing with Candyman yet.
No, and I really, really liked the new Candyman. Yeah. I thought it was good. Jordan Peele is, he's different. So, and I think he did a really good job with the new one.
Yeah. Outside of production, the people that are returning are the people behind the scenes. So you get to see Radio Silence's directors come back.
Matt Bertinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette. Writers, we have James Vanderbilt, Guy Busick, and Kevin Williamson,
who oversaw the script for this one. So hopefully he'll be doing the same, since these are the characters that he created. What's your thoughts on this? So what do you expect from 6?
Stu.
Outside of theories, we talked about theories already.
That's what I expect. I expect to see Stu. He's not dead. Stu is coming back. Hashtag Team Stu.
Yep. Or hashtag Stu's alive.
Yeah, either one.
Okay, so I have to say I'm worried.
About what?
Funny as it is, thinking about making this video for the last few days because we wanted to, I am worried about 6 being good.
You think it's not going to be?
I think if we think about all the requels that had a sequel to the requel, it really hasn't boded well for those films.
Okay, but directors for this, I'm sorry, I'm going to put them on a higher pedestal.
One of the Easter eggs in Scream 5 is what? Director of Knives Out did what movie? The Last Jedi.
Okay.
So this is why I have those concerns, right? This movie here, it brought everything. You have your nostalgia pops, right? Woo, we got our characters back, yay! We got Billy Loomis back, yay! Right? All that stuff is there. And, like the original Halloween did, like The Force Awakens did, it followed a formula. That formula was the first film. So it followed that same path as the first film, established a new cast of characters, and then it dropped your nostalgia pops in. Now you're making a sequel to that, and you're not going to be following the same formula. Who's going to college? Sam and Tara. So we're going to follow them in college. We're going to repeat those movies over again. And as we talked about,
Sam's kind of beyond that point. I don't think she's going. I mean, she's already mid-20s. I don't.
So we're going to get a fresh story that's not going to follow a formula. It's not going to have the same nostalgia that this did, because you're not going to have, oh my God, Stu's house is back. It's done already. So we're going to get something new established here. So that makes me a little worried.
I just want to see Stu.
That's if he comes back.
He has to come back. Even he wants to come back. He's tweeting about it. He's campaigning. He's like, I want to come back. I'm not dead. So bring him back. Give him what he wants.
I'm just hoping for a good movie. And talking with the subscribers in the comments, especially when it comes to Tara and Sam's mom, after everybody watched it. Some people thought the picks were good. Some people were like, no, those picks aren't great. But what do you do with Sam's mom and Tara's mom? We've done everything, right? So how do you make it original? And how do we not recycle everything
Maybe
again?
Sam and Tara's mom never gets brought up at all. And maybe we keep the nostalgia by bringing Stu in, or possibly Kirby. I mean, there are characters that we now know are alive that were presumed dead. So we can still have that nostalgia factor, just with different characters.
I guess so. What do you think? So are you excited about 6? Are you worried about 6?
I mean, I think you always get worried when there's like a lot
Look,
in a franchise. I think you always worry.
I was not worried about The Last Jedi until I sat down and watched it, and then I seen Luke drinking blue milk.
That was creepy.
But
and gross.
There's that potential, right? So that's the potential with this one as well.
Well, I don't think anyone's going to be drinking blue milk from a creature in Scream. I'm just saying.
Yeah, now Guy Busick, the nice thing about that is he was a screenwriter for Ready or Not with the directors of Matt and Tyler again. So I love that film. Let's not try to force Samara Weaving into it. Love her in horror movies, but I don't think we need to really
She doesn't need to be in all the horror movies.
If she was in this one, fine. I would love to have seen her in this trilogy, but let's not try to bring her in now.
No, I don't. Where would she fit in?
Exactly. All right. So, we asked for it. If you go to our Facebook page, if you look for me on Twitter, and if you go into the community page on YouTube, when we know we're going to be doing a review or a news article, and if you have any questions for us, you can go ahead and drop them on any of those things. We'll pick them up, and then we'll bring it here, and then we'll talk about it. We have our first one. Adam Dalton asks, what do you think is the best way to bring Kirby back in Scream 6?
I don't know, unless she gets brought in by maybe a family member, something in that aspect, because that happens a lot. Obviously, people get brought in because, like, someone they knew or are related to, because I really don't think Kirby wants to be in the spotlight of this. I mean, obviously she went through hell.
Look,
but she did do an interview, so maybe she does want to be in the spotlight. So maybe she's going to continue doing interviews. I mean, Sid made money off of it, right? She wrote books.
Again, see, now we're recycling again. Right? It's very tough, I think, to bring her in because
I think it's tough.
If you bring her back, it's almost like that Sid aspect because she's doing interviews. Does she write a book like her and Gail did?
Or maybe it does tie into, like, somebody, maybe Tara goes off to college or something. Maybe she's a teacher. She could be working at the college.
Now, I've had conversations and DMs about people saying, "Oh, here, let me share my ideas with you." And I don't want to share it here because that's their ideas. Some of them are really interesting. My only problem is that you have Mindy and you have Kirby. Very close in character types, I think. So I don't know how you bring her back. I don't think she comes back as a killer.
No, I don't see that.
I don't see that at all.
And I don't think that Mindy and Kirby are similar. I don't, because I think that Mindy is very, very much like Randy. That's why I also think her name is Mindy. Mindy Randy. Kirby is... Yeah, she's more like the sex symbol with the attitude.
That's why I like Scream 4.
Okay, Hayden Panettiere is hot. We get it. Whatever.
I think Kirby is going to be Adam in the next film, taking the spot of Dewey.
I could see that.
I think the murders will start happening again, and Sam and Tara are going to go. Well, maybe even just Sam. Like, I got to go find another expert. Maybe Sydney's not answering the phone, and she comes across Kirby, and then that's how Kirby gets involved this next time around.
Could be. Maybe Kirby's in hiding like Sid was, and then something calls her out, and and Dewey did it too. He kind of went into hiding too. He was asked to retire, and he went off the grid, living in this trailer park, and
The only other thing I would do with Kirby in this is a repeat of Scream 3. Opening scene, death. That's it. She goes and does an interview on a show. No, look, I'm taking off the fly. We get to see her doing another one of those interviews about surviving Ghostface. She leaves and either gets killed there or she gets killed at her house.
That's sad. I don't want to see Kirby die.
I don't want to see Kirby die either.
I really liked Kirby.
I like watching her on screen too.
Okay. That is not what I meant.
I just don't think there's any need for that character in there. So either make her just quick stats or come up with a good
one. I hope that answered your question, Adam. My husband wants her to die. Anyone else have any questions?
Yes. So take a look into the community section on YouTube. We'll be answering. We'll post when we're doing anything that's off the side from movie reviews. We're not going to review Jackass unless you want us to. So just leave us comments down below. But the other one is going to be Moonfall. So if you have any questions about Moonfall, we'll probably be seeing that around Wednesday or Thursday of next week. Yeah. And then we'll be filming and recording and putting that up.
We're going to be a little more selective as far as the films that we review. I feel like Jackass is kind of one of those ones that doesn't need to be reviewed. It's, like I said, it's the same shit, different year. It's meant to be stupid fun. It's, you know, Johnny Knoxville and Steve-O and they're friends and they're hurting each other for fun. So, I mean, I don't think there's a whole lot of substance behind it. There's not meant to be. It's just to go to the movies and laugh.
Now, I am worried about going to see Moonfall because the director has already come out and said, oh, you know what's killing the movies? Marvel and DC movies. Like, oh, you're making excuses already. That movie sucks.
That's absolutely ridiculous because Marvel and DC are a completely different genre than, like, anything else that's out there. So, I'm sorry. So, because, like, Spider-Man did better than Scream, we're supposed to blame Spider-Man for that? That doesn't make any sense. That guy's an idiot.
After this drops this week, 90 Easter eggs for Scream 1. So we got that all written up and we're going to go record that shortly and you'll see it later this week in between all of the stuff that we're moving. And then also don't forget on Monday, tomorrow, is our season finale of 5 Things. Please tune in and check that out. Question to you who do watch it, let us know if that intro is a little bit too long. We can just take that out for season 3 and we'll just jump right into those picks. So
don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notifications or don't.
Save your battery life.
Yeah, but share.
Yes.
Definitely share because it's helping. So.
Yep. And later this week, we'll be announcing that winner for the quest for 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, we are having a meeting tomorrow and we will pick our winner and make an announcement.
Until the next.
See ya.